Back in October, the Texans lost an instant classic in their first matchup against the Colts. Can Indianapolis sweep the series? Find out next on Madden Football.
These folks in the Circle City, they love their Colts, and they have packed the house tonight as we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Houston Texans. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. First and 10, Prescott. And his first look is incomplete. These two teams met in Indy earlier in the year with the Colts coming out on top. So if they can find a way to win here in Indianapolis, they would take the season series 2-0. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now Prescott. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
This is James Robinson. And he's going to be stopped short of the first down as they get to him at about the 33. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Commanding the offense will be Lamar Jackson, the electric quarterback out of the University of Louisville.
And what a game he is coming off of.
Oh, unbelievable.
Absolutely. And you know how much I love the history of the game. He broke a record held by the Dutchman, Norm Van Brocklin, right? You got to go all the way back to 1951. And he threw for 554 yards in that game. And later, won a championship as a quarterback of the Philadelphia Eagles in 1960.
And now that record has been set anew. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing is Jackson. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jalen Waddle, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Colts on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Prescott. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Prescott from the gun on third. To the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there. Second down. They run. Robinson. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Prescott from the gun. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. They'll run on first down. Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This defense for the Colts, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Now how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Throwing, Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Now Jackson on first down. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle with a touchdown over 20 on the year. And the Colts lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week. You'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
Here's Robinson again on second down. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. On third down, it's Robinson. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to convert on third and short yardage with a gain of 4. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, it's Robinson to the 40 and no further. So the broken tackle didn't get him much. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll try to throw now. Prescott over the middle. He's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And the result, a Houston touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Lamar Jackson heading back out as we check out our player spotlight. He's showing off that arm, showing it off very well. They've got the lead. Don't forget, though, about the protection he's had. The protection's been good.
And I'll guarantee you he hasn't forgotten about it at all, because that's keeping him clean.
Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jalen Waddle, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Colts add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
That will
we'll see what the big tight end Mike Gesicki and the rest of the offense has in store. Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open.
They begin the drive with Robinson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The throw over the middle, taken in. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on first down. Robinson. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On the draw, Robinson. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. Prescott now from the 50. And that is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's Braden Mann now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. Indy set to go on offense once more. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. That's into the hands of Jacob Harris. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big play there on the catch and run.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Dancing to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. These 2 teams hooking up for the 2nd time this year. They first met back in October, Week 7, and it was the visiting Colts who won that first matchup. So they'll look for the season sweep here back home in Indy. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, flush to his right, looking for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Oh, such great concentration. They're going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet in bounds. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes. So They called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the driver to get at the 25-yard line. Now Houston's offense taking over again. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He finds his man. Complete. It's Carroll.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw there caught by Gallup.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Colts pick it up. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he's got his target, Harris. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor
with another touchdown, number 24 on the year.
And the Colts are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point right down the middle. And the rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Now Dak Prescott and the offense heading back onto the field. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
To make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on the scoreboard right now. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Prescott now.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To the air again, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Carroll. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big play that time on the catch and run. First down, Prescott.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A first down throw for Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before half. Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Colts pick it up. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. As the Colts offense makes their way out, we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC.
And you can see they'll be the AFC South representative, but for the moment at least, they'd still need to host a wild card game in that first weekend, but not the worst thing in the world.
No, not at all, and you and I both know this about this division. It's been wide open and extremely competitive, and it was again this year. So for a team to come away with the division title and get to the playoffs, you know they'll be battle-tested for their run in January and into February.
Jackson on first down, being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 50.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson can really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired, and he's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
For all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And the final number of the next-gen stats, that ball traveling a full 59 yards through the air.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Third and short yardage. Prescott. Open man. Smith-Schuster. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Caleb Farley.
And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you're playing Little League Baseball, and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out
exactly.
there. Right? But the 9 picks
9 picks, you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. After the interception, here's Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Jackson eluding the pressure right. Open space inside the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down, and inside the 5-yard line.
Taylor. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's Taylor again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Texans back out there and ready to go.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw complete there to Smith-Schuster.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 12. First down, Houston.
On first down, it's Robinson. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Now Prescott. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Back now here on EA Sports. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Texans send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy. We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number 1 for what we've seen this season.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Back to Taylor on 1st down.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Jackson. Flushed out right. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 16-yard touchdown run.
And the Colts are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
And now out comes Houston.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Prescott on 1st down. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted.
Picked off by Ashton Davis.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Colts TD. This defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point forthcoming. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Houston set to take over. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing. Prescott. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Carroll. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. The Texans on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll throw again. Prescott toward the pylon, caught. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th.
Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Jackson now. Flush to his right. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Let's go for Colts. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Texans' 46-yard line.
Now it's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. He gets it complete to Harris. And he
he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor, and he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Forced out to it. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. And again, it's Prescott. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
And when you throw as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide, because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
He's going to let it fly. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Caleb Farley. And the Colts are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Flushed out right. This will be caught. It's Waddle. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Throwing is Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. The
This thing is ugly.
And this defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number one.
It should be number one, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo
exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory.